All right, fight fans, here we go. This next fighter, fighting out of the red corner. He is a freestyle fighter who is also schooled in Shotokan. His record is 2-0, standing 6'4", weighing 181 pounds. He fights for Team Ronin Cage, and he's sponsored by Midwest Motors. Ladies and gentlemen, from Indianapolis, Indiana, give it up for Johnny Leroy Franklin. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Fighting out of the blue corner, he is a freestyle fighter with a record of 2-0, standing 6'2", weighing 185 pounds. Fighting for Team Kill Squad, and he's sponsored by Zen Trucking. Ladies and gentlemen, from Indianapolis, Indiana, here he is, the serial killer, Joshua Flowers.
And our next event features Josh Flowers versus Jonathan Franklin. Flowers with the blue corner, Franklin in the red corner. Looks like Flowers is going to pressure Franklin up against the cage there. Pummeling for position. Flowers in the black trunks. Franklin in the brownish green. I'm not sure what color that is.
Looks like an army green.
Looks like an army green. We'll call it. Looks like Flowers with a hip toss there.
Yep, gets the takedown. Very nice. Remaining in side control.
Once again, want to thank the Indiana National Guard partnership for the remainder of the LFC season. It's a good time to mention that since they are located, the fighters are located on top of the Indiana National Guard logo as we speak. Check out the Indiana National Guard at indiananationalguard.com, as well as Community Ford in Mooresville, Arabella Salon. Want to thank Dawn Ballard for her sponsorship of tonight's event. They're located at 10th and Girls School in the Chapel Hill Plaza. And also, big thank you to Darren over at Shadow Graphics for helping us out with that National Guard sticker on the cage floor. They did a great job. Those guys came to install that sticker, and I think it took them all of about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we're just kind of just hanging out, you know, a little bit of lay and pray here. I don't know what we're praying for, but, you know.
Now, typically, how long is a referee going to let this go? I mean, we saw Dave Stone is pretty adamant about, you know, the action continuing. Is there something that a referee is looking for, or is there a time that goes by? I mean,
well, like right here, I mean that is a submission attempt, so therefore there is work going on. You have to allow the fighters time to set up a submission.
Flowers needs to get his other leg out here and get out to the side to finish that submission. Yeah,
exactly. You know, but I think it really depends on what the referee sees at the time. If he recognizes that they are working for something, and I'm sure that Rob Madrigal sees this, and he's just allowing it to go on due to that fact. You know, with other circumstances, you know, where, you know, back when we saw McGinley, where he's just kind of laying in guard with his head down and kind of tucked, you know, throwing one punch, you know, every, I don't know, 30 seconds or something, then yeah, we need to stand him up. But it, you know, right here, it is legitimate.
Looks like that's going to end round one there. Flowers looks maybe a little frustrated that he wasn't able to finish that submission. What do you think? Maybe Flowers up at this point?
I think you would have to give it to him.
Very nice crowd tonight here at the 8 Second Saloon at 111 North Lyndhurst. LFC 54 is coming up in August, the All-Emmy show on August 17th. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Fights start at 8.
Just want to point out there in the other corner. Oh, what's his name? Franklin. In Franklin's corner was James Porter right there. James Porter is a 125 professional, undefeated at the age of 19 years old.
Do you recognize the guy in Josh Flowers' corner by any chance?
I didn't. I wasn't looking. I was looking into your eyes.
Okay. I don't recognize him either. Might be a new fixture in the corner man scene. Not sure who that is. And here we go, starting round 2. Rob is ready for the action to begin, and Franklin and Flowers are going to be back at it.
Well, that was a nice knee.
Again, Flowers, just as he did in round 1, immediately puts the pressure on and takes Franklin up against the cage. Looks like he's going to try and set up another hip toss maybe. Franklin has spun him around there and jockey him for position here.
Yeah, Franklin needs to work those knees there. Put a little pressure on Flowers.
Doesn't look like Flowers probably has a super strong wrestling background, but he did throw a good hip toss there in round 1, and looks like he's trying to lock up the body and maybe take this to the ground again. Franklin doing a good job of defending there.
I'm not sure. You might know this. Is the foot stomp legal in amateur?
You know what? I'm not sure. I don't believe that you can do the foot stomp in amateur fighting.
That's sad.
That is sad. You don't see that move enough.
Yeah, I actually love it.
I wonder if there's a drill at the gym that these guys practice the foot stomp.
I know mine do.
Do they?
Yeah.
Very good. Looks like Franklin is defending pretty well there. Flowers, again, trying for maybe a single leg, cross-body single leg there. And throws Franklin back and gets the unorthodox takedown, I would say, at that point.
That reminded me of like what you do at a swimming pool.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Looks like we got a triangle attempt there by Franklin. Doesn't look like it's too deep. Flowers working the body.
Those don't look like heavy punches by Flowers, though.
He needs to tighten that up. I mean, he's almost got that.
He's pulling down on the head there.
Tighten it up. There it is. There's the tap.
Wow.
Good win.
I would say Franklin had to do that. He was behind, so good submission there at the end.
That was probably Porter's instructions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go for the official time and decision. And that's brought to you by Arabella Salons. 2 minutes, 6 seconds in round number 2. Your winner by triangle choke, Johnny Lee.